80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They go play action here. Purdy. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Nifty move. And he is going to have the Niners first down, and he'll have it by 20, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Alert, alert. Ready.
Another run with Mitchell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running right is Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Young to throw it. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
Young quickly to the flat. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 23-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Young will set to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Drake Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up second and
Throwing here, Purdy.
the 43-yard line.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards. Right back to Mitchell here. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And this is what here? Incomplete. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Young.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Check smash.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Young looks to throw on first down.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A play fake. Now Young.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Young on third and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Carolina!
off at Mingo. 53 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the third quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players.
Check right.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Mitchell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll run with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, set. Strike, check, strike. Ready?
Mitchell is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mitchell. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and Remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs is...
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game, and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Young now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers that move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one, they were just unable to complete the pass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. It's Young off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell, and nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Purdy now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Trying the right side with Mitchell. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young working out of the gun. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
They run over center with Mitchell. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively.
third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Young. That is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Roll, 80. Roll. Let's go.
Another run with Mitchell. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Go, Jack.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Throwing, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is gone. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And they have secured